It is time to get into that time machine, cranking the heading back in time in the time machine to this amazing band. I was just thinking about something that I read about we can go forward in time. The future is hard to see, but the history is not, or something like that. Because essentially, if you got into a rocket and you could get to light speed, you could get out there. But when you finally came back, if you had that technology, it would only be a year to you or whatever, but it would be 100 years or something like that on Earth. So little fun Bill Nye stuff for you there. We're getting into a band called Demoniac, and we're doing it for our pal Joaquin. I think I called him Joaquin about 300 times before someone said, that's a nice name. But Joaquin, he's put in for Demoniac. And so we're going to do the song Demons of the Night. And that sounds so appealing to me because I've never heard this name before. I believe there's probably 450 bands called Demoniac. But this one's the one from New Zealand. So we're going to check them out. We're going to learn about this band and listen to the song. Sound good? Let's go then. Demoniac, they have 531 monthly listeners. Top 5 jams, they all come from that record right there. The number 1 jammer we're doing today is the song Joaquin was talking about, Demons of the Night. It has 28,000 plays. You got The Eagle Spreads Its Wings, 16,000 plays. Daggers and Ice, 14,000 plays. Demoniac Spell, 10,000 plays. And Myths of Metal, 11,000 plays. This record here is called The Fire and the Wind from 1999. And since we're getting into them albums, let's see what they've put out. It looks as though this would have been maybe their first record. I don't know. The years on this are goofed, so we're just going to name the 3 records that they have here. They have The Birth of Diabolic Blood. Okay. You got The Fire and the Wind. It says 1999. And you got Prepare for War. And that's 2012. Now we're going to look into the related artists and see who might be on that list of goodies and such, right? And you've got Ancient. Oh, we know Ancient, right? Oh, you got Apothalamaya. Lamaya. You got Abyssos. Abyssos. It's Abysssos. You got Gehenna. Gehenna. You got Lord Belial. You got Hecate Enthroned. That's interesting to me. That looks interesting. Hecate Enthroned is the name of that band. You got Necromantia. Dismal Euphony. Wow. Emperor. We know them. So these guys are going to be more in the black metal realm, won't they? Mork Gryning. M-O-R-K and then G-R-Y-N-I-N-G. Gryning. Mork Gryning. Limbonic Art. Diabolical Masquerade. So that is the related artist for the band. Now we're going to get into that bio and see what this band's all about. And there is no image. I will hunt down an image of the band. It'll be of them. They'll be saying, I say, yeah, yeah, Shane, come grab a beer, get that hacky sack out. We're about to play an epic game of good times. We're going to hang out and you're going to be our friend. Demoniac originated as a black metal band in New Zealand circa 1993, but following a pair of demos, The Birth of Diabolical Blood and Moonblood, that wasn't on there, and the release of their first album, Prepare for War, so that would have been the first record and not the years are fucked. So it wasn't 2012, it was the first record. The following year, vocalist Behemoth, real name Lindsay Dawson, guitarist Himdall, Sam Totman, and drummer Adramolek relocated to London, England, where they proceeded to reinvent the group under a more melodic mindset. 1996, Stormblade initiated the transformation with its heroic power metal experiments through certain black metal hallmarks like scratchy vocals still lingering, but the ensuing The Fire and the Wind, 1999, also featured lead guitarist Wonderkind, Herman Lee. Oh my God, really? Herman Lee of DragonForce. Bassist Deacon Harper, Slovakian-born drummer Matai Sentek proved an altogether unique and quite triumphant amalgam of the two subgenres. Sadly, Demoniac would not live to see another album as Totman and Lee decided to launch a brand new band called DragonForce. Again and again, you know, Joaquin's, he's on it. He knows what's going on. And people say, you talk too much. I want to hear, I want the guy to play the song. He talks too much. We just learned that goddamn Herman Lee is in this band. We wouldn't have known that if we just said, let's turn it on. So there. So put that in your hat, right? It is that time. We're getting to the song Demons of the Night. So they would be on this record right here. Love it, love it, love it. So is that both the guitar players from DragonForce? Totman and Herman Lee? Anyways, this is the titty. Takes us into the world of Demoniac. Now, every time I say the name Demoniac, I think Animaniacs. I don't know why, but that just pops into my brain for some reason. But let's get into it right now. Titty, you get take a taste, I take a taste. We listen to the song Demons of the Night. There's got to be some guitar shredding, right? Oh, yeah. Sounds like a Misfits song. Fast Furious. Should be called Happy Demons of the Night. They're leaving little presents for people. Boy, he's got gravel in his voice, doesn't he? Oh yeah, they're holding back. Demons of the night. That guy's got some bugs in the throat. He's got gravel in there. Yeah, they're... Demons of the Night just sounds too happy for me. Yep. That guy's 4 on the floor. And they got it almost kind of that drum beat actually kind of fits nicely with it. It's not overshadowing everything. We are the demons of the night. We wanna kiss you on your fight. I wanna love you all life. Little right symbol in there. I bet you this whole album is just guitar, blistering guitar, delicious. And they're coming in for the fade. Herman Lee's like, I want to blister out some more solo, just fade it out. This is an expensive fade. Harry's like, $8 million. But if we pay you that, we won't be able to, yeah, you're going to have to close shop. But you guys want the big fades like that, the long fades. The eagle spreads its wings. I mean, it's weird because you know that when you got them double guitar shredders, they've always got a song about the eagle flying, the eagle spreading its wings, the eagles lift off, the eagles. There's always something like that, you know. You're like, well, we've got two shredding guitar players. What's a song that we can write? How about eagles fly free, eagles fly on, eagles take up wings, when the eagle flies high, when the eagle, and that was called When the Eagle Spreads Its Wings. What say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments below and you feed me all the information that you know about this band. We wouldn't have known that Herman Lee and those fellers from DragonForce were in the band had we not read that bio. So I'm glad, A, that there was a bio there. There wasn't an image, but I'm glad there was a bio and that we could learn these things because it puts a little bit more perspective on the songs that we do here. So get in those comments and tell me what you think. Good, great, fantastic. Shane, I am a huge fan of this band because I am also a fan of Herman Lee. I love everything he does, and so therefore I went back in his catalog once I learned about DragonForce, and I said, oh, he's in this band, and then I learned to love this band, and I love this band very much. What is your all-time favorite album from the band? Is that the only record that they were on? I can't remember if we read that or not, that was the only record, or they were on all three? Put that in the comments below. Have you ever seen this band live? Is Herman Lee and those guys from New Zealand? Is that something? I don't know. Is that something? I don't know. All-time favorite songs, and tell me if you've ever seen this band live. I would love to hear from people that may have seen this band live. Or you could say, not good, not great. Shane, you are so right about one thing, is it sounded power metal-y, but he was doing the scratchy black metalish gravel vocal, saying we are the demons of the night, but it sounded like a fun, happy song about, doing some high leg kicks, arm in arm with your friends and walking down the street and to go get a nice ice cold beverage from the local convenience store. Not my cup of tea, don't want it, don't need it. I am out of here. That's all I've got to say about that. Thank you very much. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know, you fine and frosty, sexy freaks. If you have a hard rock heavy metal special request, you know what to do. You can hit one of them links in the description below, or you can put it in the comments. It's amazing how many people say, I'd love to put in a comment, but I don't know how to, I'd love to put in a request, but I don't know how to do that. And that just tells me you don't make it to the end of the video, because at the end of every single video I do, I tell you how to do that. So they're like, God, turn it off halfway through the song and then say, okay, well, fuck, I would like to put a request in, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm just going to I'm just going to move on for that. There. You can put it in the comments as well. If I see it, I like it. We haven't done it on the channel. I'll hit it with a heart and tell you I'm gonna do your request for you. Okay? Joaquin, as always, great to hear from you, my friend. There's your thumbs. And it's time to go. Demoniac. Herman Lee. Drink, drink.